great question. I chose to live in Vietnam because TikTok influenced me. That's basically the gist of it. I was doom scrolling on TikTok and ran across a guy that lives in Thailand. He was talking about how inexpensive it was to live in Thailand on the American dollar, and then I went down the rabbit hole. So this was in January that I saw his video. So I started researching Thailand on TikTok and YouTube and Instagram as much as I can, and then a lot of videos came up comparing Vietnam and Thailand together. And around April, I started to go down the rabbit hole of looking at Vietnam content. Then I started liking Da Nang because I saw a video of the beach and the tall buildings. It very much resembles how South Beach looks. I'm born and raised in Miami, Florida. I live 15 minutes from South Beach, so it felt very reminiscent of my home back in Miami. So of course I'm gonna lean towards Da Nang, Vietnam, which is where I live now. So I saw a lot of videos about it. I felt like once I got here, because I watched so many videos on TikTok and Instagram and YouTube, that I felt like I kind of knew the place a little bit. It felt very familiar when I got here, basically. But even before I got here, I was looking up different websites to see cost of living, the weather conditions. Like, I researched the country before I moved here. So websites like Numbeo, numbeo.com, and Expatsy, expatsi.com were like two of the websites that I looked at to put information about what it's like living in Vietnam compared to where I was in Houston, Texas at the time. So basically, after months and months of researching online using Google for free, I found all the information that I needed to go ahead and make the jump. And then I felt froggy and I jumped. So from April, when I got the idea to move to Vietnam in my head, to July 28th is when I got here. I wrote down a plan. I worked the plan daily, and then I'm here. So there are probably a lot of things I'm leaving out that you guys need to know, and I'll put that in more videos, like all the preparation I did before I even got here, because one of the main concerns is money and how to survive out here. I'm definitely going to cover that in my ebook. For people who don't want to research on Google for free, I'll put it in my ebook. Ways that you can survive out here. I did not think it was possible. Although this is my first choice. About 3.5 years ago, Mexico came up on my radar because I saw a couple of girls on Facebook that I follow move to Mexico and survive, and they were loving it. And then maybe 2 years ago, Panama popped up on my radar.